pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, first order of business is approve the minutes from the February meeting.
I'll make a motion to accept them as submitted.
I have a second. Granite seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now, the motions, minutes for the March meeting. Are there any changes or corrections? Anybody have? No? Okay, I make a motion that they be approved. Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that takes care of that. And then we have a application for a address is Adam and Diana Hurd, 63 Horton Road, Cold Spring. It's for a proposed garage. The application is building permit 26 by 60. It's 30 Walmer Road in Cold Spring. The application proposes a 1,560 square foot garage with workshop and office within. The application does not comply with Chapter 175-10D of the zoning code. This is from Greg Warner, the code enforcement officer. This application, the building permit was denied. I believe we have somebody here tonight that's going to represent, speak for us? Okay. You have to get up and tell us who you are and speak to the mic, please.
Beth Sigler, Sigler Henderson Studio, representing Adam and Diana Hurd at 30 Walmer Lane.
Okay. I see you have the authorization form, so
Yes.
we're okay with that. I looked over everything, and everything seems to be pretty much in order. One question I do have, though, I see that the garage, like I say, is 1,560 square feet, but yet in your application you put that the garage only is 860 square feet or something like that?
The garage itself is 862 square feet. It has an office and a shop as accessory uses to that. Right. The garage itself doesn't exceed the 1,000 square feet. Right, they wanted to make sure that the office could be accessible for the future, so we didn't want to put it above the garage.
Okay. Is the office a personal?
It's a personal office,
okay.
Yes.
It's not a business office?
It's not a business. It's for the homeowner.
Okay. So the whole entire building is 1,562 square
Correct.
feet? Okay, right. Now, under what he's coding here, under 175-10D, I mean, there's a lot to it. There's like commercial and so on and so forth, wind turbines, but yours, it says that non-commercial recreational uses shall be permitted as an accessory use in all districts, provided they do not create noise, traffic, dust, odor, or other impacts that exceed those normally associated with single-family resident uses. So basically, that's what we're looking at. Okay, so we're going to look at the application tonight. Why don't you just give us a little outline of what you're planning to do here?
Okay. The overall project, we're renovating a house that was from the 1950s. It has 3 additions to it. So it's not really possible to add like anything to the house given the landscape and the way the additions were added to it. So we're proposing to do an accessory structure which has a garage, a shop for the owner's personal use, and a personal office for writing. So what we wanted to do was keep the footprint as small as possible and not have multiple buildings on the site. The site has been previously, it's a lot of acreage that's been mowed, and they want to concentrate the house and the garage and building in one area and then let the rest of the acreage go back to a natural state, so there's not as much mowed area. So the idea is to keep that garage structure and shop and office as one structure. One, because it's also it's easier to heat and cool something that's one structure rather than having several structures. It just limits construction on the site. So they're interested in also renovating the house so the first floor can have all the functions and be accessible for future, and also having the office as something that is accessible and not like a typical home office above a garage structure. And that's the basics of the project.
You have pretty much everything, filled out. And you got we got the D here and everything. What year was it built? Any idea?
The house, the first structure was 1950. There was a 1970 edition and a 1998 edition and a 2000 edition. Each one.
Current survey, which is all
Yeah.
stamped and dated and all like that. You filled out the 5 factors. So, is there any questions from anybody on the board on anything?
May I ask why it was rejected by the building department? Was it because it exceeds the square footage allowed in section 175-10 by 560 square feet? Is that the primary reason?
Well, primary reason is that it's an accessory building and they need a special permit. Am I correct on that?
I believe that's accurate.
Yeah, right. Well, let's see, 175, what was it, 175-10. I think he's going more with the fact that it's a special, if you read down,
I thought here it said 1,000?
right, a garage is only 1,000. Attached or detached garages associated with a single-family residence shall not exceed 1,000 square foot in footprint area. Now, my thing is, was it a variance or a special use permit? That's the thing. So you could have Adam check on that to make sure. Actually, it's one or the other. I'm just trying to find out. It might be a special use permit or it might be a variance. So, but I think of course it's an accessory building that it might be a special use permit. Like we get special use permits for wind turbines and stuff like that, and also industrial uses. So but if it's just a garage and it's over 1,000 feet, but you're saying the garage is only 800 something square feet.
Correct, yes.
So that's where the question where Adam can ask the building inspector,
My
okay?
understanding is he is saying the whole structure is the garage.
Right.
As opposed to a garage
Right.
with accessory
I just don't know if
uses.
that's the way he's reading it, okay?
Okay.
If he's reading it that he's saying the whole building is a garage, then that would be one thing.
Okay.
That would be like a variance,
It's
right?
an accessory structure.
Accessory structure,
Yeah.
right, that's different, or is it,
That's the difference right there.
so we just have to know from the attorney,
Okay.
and he got to talk to the building inspector, and
Okay,
exactly what we're looking at here, what we need. Okay,
Okay.
so you're on this right playing field, that's what I'm trying
Okay.
to say, so.
Thank you.
There are times people do a building or something like that, we give them like a special use permit or something like that. I don't think that covers that. I think what this is for the garage. I think he's under the understanding that it's 1,500 square foot, even though you're only using a portion of it for garage, it's still the same building.
okay, yeah, I think that was my understanding
Right,
from
that's what our
what he
attorney
sent us.
will
Okay.
check with, he'll check with the building inspector, and so we know for the next meeting exactly what we're dealing with, okay? But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because, he just gave us a section, so we have to, you could read that section 10 different ways, unfortunately. A lot of these sections you read, I mean,
There's a lot of things in the code, I feel like you can interpret many
you
ways.
say it could be
yes.
this way, it could be that way, so that's, we just want to make sure we have the right thing. Now, what happens, we'll take a vote on whether the application is complete, and we vote that it's complete, we'll set up what's called a public hearing. Okay, that'll be for next month, which will be May 9th.
Okay,
Monday, May 9th, that'll be here in the same place, okay? What happens is, the secretary will send out letters to all the neighbors, surrounding neighbors, notices that this is going on and everything else like that. And they'll be able to go to the town hall and look at the plans if they want to, or they'll be able to come here at the meeting and speak their piece and ask you questions or ask, so on and so forth about the project, whether their concerns might be or not. A lot of times, you get nobody come, people just, have no problems with it. And a lot of times, the people do have concerns, so we just want to make sure everybody's heard,
absolutely.
okay? All right, so at this point in time, I make a motion that the application is complete.
And I'll second that.
Any seconds it? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, you're all set. You'll come here, and like I say, we'll go over more in detail.
Okay, just one question, so Cheryl sends out the notices?
Yes.
We don't do that? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now do you have the addresses and all, or? All right, she's got the addresses all set, so, and So when you come here, we'll go with 5 factors, which goes towards the noise and to the size and to everything else like that. And this way, anybody who's here will have a chance to ask questions.
Okay.
Okay? Are you all set?
Thank you.
Good night. Any new business? Any old business? No? Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.